tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Arizona Cardinals. Fielded in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. On first down, it's Herbert. And incomplete to open things up. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 24-yard line. 25-yard line. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. And even 50 yards. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for first and 10. They'll run here with Eckler, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 15-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett.
2 yards on the pick.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
8 yards to go.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
That's a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man. And he fights his way in, not giving up, and it's a Cardinal touchdown. Austin Eckler, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Washington 0.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return, Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Pitch carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Second down, Bridgewater. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
29 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Flushed out right. And he'll find a man. That's Landry. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
The ball carrier.
Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
His kick
And he knocks it through.
That ties the game at 7. Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Brings up second.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successfully.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Eckler, the ball carrier, taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 45-yard line.
10 at the 45-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He's brought down by
Yeah, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
That one goes for 24 yards. Seven, our score after one.
Score tied 7-7.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now here's Kerryon Johnson, third-year man from Auburn. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 25. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Carry here for Johnson. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Johnson on the
that one good for 14 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And Washington has taken the lead. Tavecchio to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes this Washington 14. Cardinals 7. Rigoberto
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Returning it, Johnson. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones.
A lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in Week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. They just do get the playoff. Now Bridgewater. And they work this out past the 25. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18.
Washington.
Bridgewater on 1st down. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
And the Washington 1st down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
And again, it's Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Washington.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the 2nd half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Here comes Johnson on the return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
At the 47-yard line.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Herbert, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Herb Smith Jr. as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Washington 21, Cardinals 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Incomplete. He was covered by Dante Jackson.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Now a handoff, Johnson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Bridgewater. And he finds McLaurin. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for 24 yards.
First down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
To
Paris Campbell, 40 yards. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or put them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
37-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
45-yard line.
On first down, Justin Herbert. This one caught by Davis. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
Lead to Austin Eckler.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that'll be incomplete. Herbert took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
17-yard
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
On the tackle.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A huge play there for Washington. 59 yards. To the air again with Bridgewater. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Melvin Ingram. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Down and goal.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. From the gun, Bridgewater. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Washington 35, Cardinals 14. Rigoberto Sanchez.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On second down, Eckler. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
On first and 10, Herbert on the screen. This is Eckler. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now second and 13. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, it's Herbert. This one caught by Isabella. 20! And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
On Herbert, his third interception. Picked up by Levante David. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a third and long. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Out of his end zone, Bridgewater looking for Campbell downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Levante David. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Now, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He was brought down by Anthony Walker. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
He's taken down behind.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That's pulled in at the 32. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
46-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Herbert. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
7-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. His throw incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 3rd down, Herbert. He finds his target, Fuller. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down, Cardinals.
Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Herbert on 1st down now. Herbert has it knocked free. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now this throw caught left side. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Herbert off of play action, sliding out of the pocket, looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And not much of an opening there, as he's only going to get this to about the 32. The safety, Landon Collins, there to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and...
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Throwing here, Bridgewater. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Javon Kinlaw breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So it's Washington getting the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter,